This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the UAE President, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, has issued a new decree appointing the Vice President for Zayed University. The appointment issued is Federal Decree number 88 for 2014, where Dr. Riyad Abdul Latif Al Muhaidib fills the position. According to news agency WAM, the President of Zayed University shall implement the new decree, which will be published in the official Gazette. His Highness General Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, received a phone call from British Prime Minister David Cameron. In their conversation, the Crown Prince and British Prime Minister discussed the excellent bilateral relations between the UAE and the UK and ways of bolstering and supporting bilateral cooperation in all spheres. The two sides also exchanged views on the developments on the current situation in the region and the positions of the two countries on them, in particular the situation in Iraq and Palestine. The UAE and Switzerland are making steady progress towards successfully implementing a plan that was drawn up in 2012, which is to enhance bilateral cooperation in a number of fields, such as the environment, water, development and scientific research. That's according to the President of the Grand Council of Geneva, who added that Switzerland supports the UAE's position on many international issues and also expressed his country's interest in contributing to the UAE's efforts, which is to make the World Expo 2020 a successful international event. He also affirmed his country's interest in increasing the exchange of luxury commodities and mutual investments in sectors such as renewable energy, healthcare, industry and specialised research. The Emirates Red Crescent Authority has distributed over 3,500 more aid parcels to families and children affected by recent developments in the Gaza Strip. Ahmad Abu al-Laban, the director of the ERC office in Gaza, said that the agency's 5th delegation to Gaza delivered 2,000 food parcels to Palestinian charities to help displaced people who are taking shelter at schools that are being run by the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine refugees in the Near East, and to families whose homes have been destroyed or partially damaged by the assault on Gaza. The ERC official added that the delegation directly gave out 1,500 aid parcels to families in need in a number of severely damaged Palestinian towns. Each aid parcel in the ERC's latest relief effort contained food, baby milk formula, clothes and hygiene kits. The ERC's 5th delegation, which entered Gaza a few days ago, also toured the southern Gaza Strip city of Khan Yunis to assess the humanitarian situation. As a part of its intensive relief efforts, the ERC recently set up a field hospital in Rafah city in order to provide free treatment for tens of injured people every day. Meanwhile, Ashraf al-Qidra, a spokesperson for the Palestinian Health Ministry, on Friday said that the death toll in Gaza had hit 1,980, with at least 10,181 injured. The risk of transmission of the Ebola virus during air travel remains low. That's according to the World Health Organization. In a statement, the director of WHO Global Capacity Alert and Response, Dr. Isabel Nuttall, said that unlike infections such as influenza or tuberculosis, Ebola is not airborne and can only be transmitted by direct contact with the person's bodily fluids who is sick with the disease. On the small chance that someone on the plane is sick with Ebola, the likelihood of other passengers and crew having contact with their bodily fluids is even smaller. Usually when someone is sick with Ebola, they are so unwell that they cannot travel. The WHO is advising, therefore, against travel bans to and from affected countries and is encouraging governments to be prepared to detect, investigate and manage the Ebola cases. Dubai-based education provider GEMS said that A-level pupils at its international schools here in the UAE have outperformed those in England. According to a statement, results in England have dropped slightly. 32% of students have received A-star to A grades, which are higher than the UK national average of 26% this year. 58% of students achieved A-star to B grades across GEMS schools, offering the national curriculum for England, while again 52.4% of their peers in England achieved the same. GEMS also revealed that 58% of UAE students achieved A-star to B grades in its schools, compared to 52.4% of their peers in England. There was significant achievement at the Winchester School, Jebel Ali, with 31.9% of students obtaining grade A-star to A, while in Abu Dhabi, 32% of the students at the Cambridge High School achieved A-star to A grades, while 60% of students achieved A-star to B. Over in the capital at the Cambridge High School, 32% of students achieved A-star to A grades, while 60% of students achieved A-star to B grades. The Ajman municipality has given fines to 54 industrial establishments and has warned 376 others for not complying with environment protection rules. That's over the last 6 months. The fines came during inspection visits by the environmental section at the Health and Environment Department, which also refused licenses to 18 industrial establishments for failing to meet standards. Meanwhile, it issued licenses to 527 others for various industrial activities for the period. Khalid Mu'en al-Musani, the head of the Health and Environment Department, was quoted in a local daily as saying that the section is currently reviewing 14 studies in order to evaluate the negative effects of new industrial projects. Inspectors visited 1,467 factories, water distribution companies, buildings using generators, under construction sites, pools and plastic factories. During these visits, inspectors issued 376 warning letters and 54 fines to those that ignored environment protection rules. Additionally, based on a number of complaints, the section has banned industrial activities that cause bad odours as well as pollute the air from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. He added that only 72 factories have installed waste treatment units, and the municipality has given a grace period to the others. On Friday, the Indian community here in the UAE celebrated their nation's 68th Independence Day. There were a variety of events and activities held across the country, with the main functions held in Dubai and over in the capital. The huge turnout in Dubai was testament to the united and growing community of about 2 million Indians residing and working in the UAE. The Consul General of India in Dubai, Anurag Bhushan, held the celebrations with the hoisting of India's flag. Addressing the crowd, he highlighted the strong bilateral ties between India and the UAE. And at the same time, he congratulated everyone for their contribution in building stronger relations between the two nations. He said that everyone has a role in placing India where it is today globally. In addition, he said they have a lot to celebrate, with its rich talent pool, as well as their thriving culture and heritage. There were also traditional dance numbers, which were among the highlights of the event.
There are many holidays and festivals we have from our culture, from our religion, from our civilization. But this is one day that we have earned it. And we have earned it through the toils and sacrifice of our freedom fighters. And this is the day we renew our dreams of a happy and a prosperous India every year. Whichever part the Indians are, they are our one big family. And regardless of which part of India where we come from, which language we speak, which culture we follow, I think we are, in spirit and soul, we are one. And this is the day when this spirit expresses itself.
And finally, looking to other news now, Dubai's skateboarders can now enjoy an indoor skate venue to showcase their tricks. The Zoo Skate Park is a new fully air-conditioned indoor facility open to skateboarders, scooter riders and skate enthusiasts from all skill levels. Located in Al Quoz, the new skate park is expected to attract many who used to frequent the now closed skate park in the Greens. According to the founder of the new venue, safety, with the supervision of trained and qualified staff, is a unique element that adds to the facility. Those who have always wanted to pick up some new tricks can now do so through participating in coaching sessions that will also be on offer. Apart from a safe environment to do kickflips, ollies or shred the halfpipe, for the skaters it is the convenience of a skate store and soon to come F&B options all under one roof to practice their skills that makes it so special.
Something that we've learned since we've started this project is that skating appeals to a very, very broad audience in Dubai. So when it comes to, say, let's look at the kids or the juniors, for instance, we will be doing skate lessons. They can come in and purchase skating sessions, for instance, blocks of 4 hours when they come to the skate park. And also we are going to be doing skate birthday parties. And then you also appeal to the adults or teenagers, and obviously they can take advantage of all these things as well. We're going to be launching some really cool events, monthly, bi-monthly, bringing in international pros as well. So there are a few things to look out for.
The zoo's totally great for learning because it's got banks and stuff, and you'll see that a lot when you're skating. So it's good to get used to. And if you're used to that right out the gate of skating, you're good.
Usually we're outdoors and in the heat, with the community and the society, all they're doing is just telling us off, police, security guards. So here it's good, you got an indoor skate park. It's just what everyone needs.